Hey there, science fans! Today we're diving into the amazing world of proteins. They're like tiny machines that keep our bodies running. From our hair and nails to the enzymes that break down our food, proteins are everywhere. Proteins are essential for life. No, really, they do everything from transporting oxygen to fighting off infections. Without proteins, we simply wouldn't exist. Pretty cool, right? But what exactly are these amazing molecules made of? And how do they do all these incredible things? Let's find out. Think of proteins like long chains, but instead of metal links, they're made up of smaller building blocks called amino acids. There are 20 different types of amino acids. We can compare them to the letters of the alphabet. Just like letters combine to form words with different meanings, amino acids link together in different sequences to create a vast array of proteins. Each amino acid has a unique shape and chemical properties. This is important because it influences how the protein folds and functions. The sequence of amino acids in a protein is determined by our genes, which are like instruction manuals found inside our cells. It's like a secret code that tells the cell how to build each protein. Fascinating, isn't it? The specific sequence of amino acids in a protein is called its primary structure. This sequence is crucial because it determines the protein's three-dimensional shape and, ultimately, its function. Imagine a string of beads, each bead representing a different amino acid. The order in which you string those beads will determine the final shape of the necklace. The same principle applies to proteins. Even a small change in the amino acid sequence can dramatically alter a protein's shape and ability to function properly. Think about sickle cell anemia. This disease is caused by a single amino acid change in the protein hemoglobin, which carries oxygen in our blood. As the chain of amino acids grows, it starts to fold and twist upon itself. This is due to the interactions between the amino acids. Think about it like this. Some amino acids are attracted to each other while others repel, just like magnets. These interactions lead to the formation of recurring structural patterns called secondary structures. Two common secondary structures are alpha-helices and beta sheets. Alpha-helices look like spirals, like a corkscrew. Beta sheets, on the other hand, resemble pleated sheets of paper. These secondary structures provide stability to the protein and contribute to its overall three-dimensional shape. They're like the scaffolding that holds the protein together. Section 5. Tertiary structure, the protein's 3D puzzle. Now things get even more interesting. The protein continues to fold and twist, driven by various forces. Hydrophobic amino acids, those that don't like water, try to bury themselves inside the protein. Hydrophilic amino acids, those that love water, prefer to be on the outside. This intricate folding creates the protein's tertiary structure, its final three-dimensional shape. It's like taking a long piece of paper and crumpling it up into a specific shape. The tertiary structure is critical because it determines the protein's unique function. Think of an enzyme, a type of protein that speeds up chemical reactions. The specific shape of its tertiary structure creates a perfect little pocket called the active site. This active site is where the enzyme binds to its target molecule and catalyzes the reaction. Section 6. Quaternary structure. Teamwork makes the protein dream work. Some proteins are made up of multiple polypeptide chains, each with its own tertiary structure. These chains come together in a specific arrangement to form the protein's quaternary structure. It's like assembling a puzzle, where each piece represents a different polypeptide chain. Hemoglobin, the protein that carries oxygen in our blood, is a great example of quaternary structure. It's made up of 4 polypeptide chains that fit together perfectly. This allows hemoglobin to bind to oxygen in the lungs and release it in the tissues where it's needed. Quaternary structure allows for greater complexity and regulation of protein function. By working together, these polypeptide chains can achieve amazing things. Section 7. The shape of success. Protein structure dictates function. Remember, the three-dimensional structure of a protein is intimately linked to its function. It's like a key fitting into a lock. If the shape of the key, the protein, is wrong, it won't be able to unlock the lock, perform its function. Think about antibodies, proteins that help our bodies fight off infections. Antibodies have a unique Y shape that allows them to bind to specific foreign invaders like viruses or bacteria. Once bound, the antibodies can neutralize the threat, preventing them from causing harm. Understanding the relationship between protein structure and function is crucial in many fields, from medicine to biotechnology. Section 8. Unlocking Protein Secrets, a Historical Perspective. Scientists have been fascinated by proteins for centuries. In the early 1900s, Emil Fischer discovered the peptide bond, the chemical bond that links amino acids together. This was a major breakthrough, as it laid the foundation for understanding protein structure. Later, in the 1950s, Linus Pauling and Robert Corey proposed the alpha-helix and beta-sheet structures, two of the most common secondary structures found in proteins. Their work revolutionized our understanding of protein folding. In recent decades, techniques like X-ray crystallography and cryo-electron microscopy have allowed scientists to visualize protein structures in exquisite detail. These advancements have opened up new avenues for drug discovery and protein engineering. Section 9. The future of protein science, from medicine to materials. Protein science is a rapidly evolving field with enormous potential. By understanding how proteins fold and function, scientists are developing new drugs to treat diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's. These drugs often target specific proteins involved in the disease process. Protein engineering is another exciting area of research. Scientists are now able to design and create new proteins with tailored functions. These designer proteins have applications in various fields, from medicine to materials science. As we delve deeper into the world of proteins, who knows what amazing discoveries await us? One thing's for sure, the future of protein science is bright and its impact on our lives will only continue to grow. Stay curious, my friends.